The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carley, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for the 4th of the 10th, 2021. I'm your host, Jared Harmon. I'm here with the lovely Serena. How are you doing today, Serena?
The lovely Serena is doing very well. Thank you very much. Being here with the lovely Jared Harmon. Do you have a good weekend or what?
I always have a really good weekend. There's never, ever any dull moments in my household.
You do that really well when you do it. First off, I thought you were in high speed mode. You know, like when someone goes like, really fast. That's what you sound like when you start. So you're obviously hyped up.
I always am, yes. So today, guys, on the episode, you guys know how it all works. If we add some value to you in any way, shape, or form, all we ask is that you just share the show or tag somebody you think needs to hear the message. We give value 2 times a week here, every Monday, every Friday, 1 p.m. Perth time, 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I forget what it is in New Zealand now as well, but it's like a couple of hours ahead at some stage. So on today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sharing with you, what is a funnel? Why do you need it? But I want to give the technical terms for it too, and the overarching is what you actually really need, because it's not always super technical or super hard what it is that you do need. However, if you can just have the overarching strategy and the steps that you need, you can just literally just put it all together today, because I think it's been a term that's been over technical with many people, and when you hear it, you go, oh my God, I have so much work to do. But actually, in the reality, there's actually not all that too much that needs doing at all. So we're going to be talking about, a funnel for your business, what you need to be able to engage new prospects and convert new prospects into your business every single day. It doesn't matter whether you're a beauty therapist, hairdresser, whether you are a consultant, a coach, or whether you just run a manufacturing company. It's all the same, right? You all require people to buy things, and the more people that you get to buy things, the more money your business makes as a result. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Serena, why do you think it's important for someone to have a funnel?
Well, for me, the funnel and website can be very sort of similar things, but the funnel is a lot easier than a website to funnel your clients and leads or potential clients and future clients and leads in through and into a almost like a bit of a whirlpool, you could call it, of a system of where you get them directed to the parts they need to go to that meets their needs the most. So once you get the funnel, you're attracting the people that you only want to attract. Obviously, on a website, you can attract people that you don't want to attract. So, stop putting me off, will you? So, you guys have put me off today just when I'm in a flow of talking. I hate that. So once you get them into that funnel, we have a lot of different systems in there, and it keeps it all together that you can't have exactly right behind a website. So we have the automation emails and everything like that. So if a person doesn't quite get attracted to you right at the very beginning because you're brand new, fresh in front of their minds, the emails are for you to build up the relationship. So if you've got a product, if you've got a service, if you've got anything that you need to get customers and clients to, you need a funnel to be able to bring them into your home, into your heart, and make them part of your family. That's what a funnel is.
100%. If you go a little bit more technical, right? I'm going to get a little bit more technical and bigger picture with it as well, because, what Serena's talking about there is a lot of the tactical stuff to it as well. But if you look at overarching picture, you've got a business and you've got a pipeline, okay? So that's people that are ready now, people that are ready in the future to be able to work with you, right? So if you look at the sort of top part, it's, potential prospects, or first of all is traffic. The second one is potential prospects. The next one is physical leads. The next one is qualified leads. And the next level down is sales calls. And the next level down is, revenue generated from sales. So if you look at a funnel, right, that's the big picture of a funnel. It's like how many people go down through that process and how many are continually going through it. Yes, you have all these tactical things, right, where someone will go to a website, you'll optimize a headline, or someone will go to a landing page, you'll optimize the landing page. Yes, you'll be sending emails to people, and it's all designed to be able to move people to the next step, okay? So what your business is looking to do every single day is to progress somebody to the next step, okay? Unfortunately, right, you do have to drive paid traffic to that as one avenue. The second one is organic, right? So, free platforms that your business can be part of, because there's plenty of them, by the way. And then, after that, even when people are engaged, right, and they've bought from you once, how do you take them to the next step to becoming a long-term client, which is also another strategy and another tactical, there's a lot of tactical little things that goes around that as well. So if you look at your business is just one big funnel, right? In terms of revenue, right? Your business is just one big funnel, and you just want to be continually to build people down, further down that little tree, okay, if you want to call it, or further down, deeper into that funnel to get to a point where they're ready to pay you for your product and your service. Now, in terms of tactical, like Serena said, is you're speaking to them on email, or to start with, they come to a website or they come to a landing page, right? And then from that landing page, they fill in some information, right? Which they're not necessarily clients at that stage either, right? They then get offered to either, book an appointment or buy a service. They may decide to do that. They may decide not to do that. And then, once they get to a point where they do buy, then it's like, where's your upsells, your cross-sells, your things like this as well, which is all part of your business's infrastructure. Once people are actually in, once clients are actually in, how do you go and upsell, cross-sell, things like that? So like Serena said, though, if you have a website, that's a website, great. Then you've got a landing page, right? They're two different things. A landing page will funnel people through more specifically for a product or service, whereas a website will be a lot more broad. It's like a brochure, basically. Like you give somebody a brochure, and on that brochure, that gives them all the information that they could possibly need to know about a product or service, okay? And if your business is the type of business that has maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 services all in the one, and people can buy this and add on that and add on something else and all these types of things, then it can get very complex for a potential client to be able to, make a decision about a product or service from a website. It can be overwhelming. Whereas if you have them on a landing page, something very specific, like you bundle something together, for example, which is a large percentage of what we like to do as well. We like to bundle products and services together, create more value with them as well, or more perceived value with the marketplace. And as a result, what happens? People buy at higher prices even. So, if you can kind of bundle things together as a business as well and create something that's worth more, and you can market that, it can give you a bit of a point of difference and so on as well, which is really important in the marketplace. Serena, what about some of those other tactical things as well? Like, what else could people be doing through their funnel process to optimize it more, you think? Like, give us some thought patterns around that.
To optimize the funnel itself more, or to use it behind the scenes programs to get more? I don't know, because I might be thinking in the wrong well, because I'm thinking of the different ways you can create funnel pages by doing, is that what you're talking about? Webinars,
Yep.
courses,
Yep.
competitions. So you can do, you've got to come up, you can have five webinars running at the same time, 5 funnels, running at the same time, with a completely different thing on each funnel, so that you're attracting different people based on what they're looking for. So for one, you can have a competition for something, so you're going to attract the people who love competitions and want to be involved, and still they're your type of client, but maybe not quite ready to be a client straight away. You can throw a webinar. Now, the webinar usually is a free webinar, so people get to come in and have a listen to who you are and what you're about, so they get a feel for you without feeling like they're going to be pressured into having to buy something. Some people will do a hard push sell on the very first webinar. Other people might just set up a strategy call. So once again, they get to listen to you, hear what you can do for them without feeling the pressure of, hang on, they're just trying to get my credit card. Other things you could do is write a ebook, which is we're very good at doing it for a lot of people, it seems. If they can't think of something, the ebook doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It's just information about what you yourself are actually expert at. So you just gather information, because the whole thing with an ebook, it doesn't matter if a person even buys an ebook, 95% of them aren't going to do anything with it. They feel they need the information, but it's not going to make them take that step into space to say, well, okay, I'm going to follow this information and do it. What that ebook is to show them is that really they're not the expert. They still need to understand it, but they need to know who the expert is. So that's when they come to you, and you're the one that supplies the expertise for them. So the ebook is like a carrot dangling, saying, this is what you need to know about it, but you're busy doing what you're good at, and that's running your business. Get the people who are, good at doing the other stuff, but feel comfortable with being able to use them, knowing that you're going to get someone who knows what they're doing. And then that way, you'll get the outcome from it as well too. So that's the ebook way. It could be just a program that you have for them, and the program could be videos, it could be documents, and you hand feed it out to them. The whole process of all of this is to bring them in, and then you start another program. Maybe you want to give them more things through email, so it's value driven. And the more you do that, the people stay in your pocket, I guess, so to speak, a lot longer on your database and all that, looking at all your information. Maybe not even, for the first year nothing happens, but maybe the next year all of a sudden they come to a position where they're ready for it there and then, and you've been hand feeding them all along. They're your clients then for life. So that's all part of the process. Did I miss anything through that as well too? The contacts, or using appointment setters or something like that? There's so much more behind it. It's really hard to get into a whole lot, but yeah.
Which, some of that is sales as well, right? Like that you just mentioned there at the end, some of that sales, which isn't, it's important parts of the funnel process that come in, because, I think people get really confused. They think of funnels as landing pages when, or websites and all these types of things, which they're actually not. They're not that at all, right? It's like, how do you, it's just a system that your business has to be able to turn someone from not knowing you to paying you money, right? So every business needs that, right? It's not like, it's just landing page is just one tactical little bit to it. Email marketing is one tactical part to it. All these other things like, people that help you book appointments, people that help you, re-engage people, text message marketing, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google My Business, whatever it is, right? All of that is just all really tactical stuff that just helps push more people through that funnel. That's all it is. External websites, the exact same, right? It's just an external way to be able to bring new prospects to your business every week. That's it. And it's as simple as that as well, by the way. You've just got to have a system in place for your business as to how you're going to bring people through to those elements. And, if you have additional, like you have services that are below $100 or below $50 as well, that on its own can also, be marketed as a product to be able to get bookings. You can package heaps of those little things together to be able to get sales and bookings to bring people quicker down the funnel, right, of your business to becoming a paid customer. And I use the word paid customer because, they're not a client officially until they've paid you a second time, a third time, and they've paid you even more, and they're starting to become a raving fan for your product and service. When they get to those points, that's when they become raving fans, right? So a large percentage of, I guess, the information today tells you things otherwise, right? But all it is like, it's just, you got to be consistently moving new people in every day. You got to be driving them to the next step every single day. And it's got to be coming to the point where, you've got that tipping point in your business where someone has to make a decision to either buy or not to buy. Okay. That's where you're pushing people to every single day. And the more people that can go through to that element there or that area, the more people you can get, the faster your business is going to grow, the more cash you're going to bring in, all these types of things as well. Because cash is also another thing, right? Sales volume is one thing, cash is the other one. It's like how much cash is coming in from that sales volume every single week. These are all things that you as the business owner must be pushing every single day to be able to continually be able to push forward. And, some of it will be you doing it as a technician in the business or someone that's pushing the sales. Some of it will also be you have other team members that help with this process as well. So, or you've outsourced the process, right? I never suggest outsourcing sales, because outsourcing sales is a completely different ball game. Marketing's okay, but outsourcing sales is a bit of a different thing. You want to keep a lot of those things internally because you can control those types of things a lot more internally as well. So, it's just a question of your business, where it's at right now. What must you do as a business owner to be able to push your outcomes?
And there's six sort of steps that it's really good for them to think of, and your sound's gone again. I know it hasn't. You can hear me. 6 steps that they can do in regards to that, and that's at the very beginning, like we said with the funnel. People don't know about you, so you're not going to be able to find people unless you do something to bring them in. So you have to increase their awareness about you, increase their interest in you, create engagement with them, give them consideration about your opportunity so they know what you've got to offer, then the conversion of them into sales, and then you keep the retention and the loyalty of them for I guess as long as they need your type of business. So if you follow those sort of 6 steps, that's what will make a really great funnel for you.
100%. And, I'd suggest to everyone who's watching here live, or if you're watching the recording as well, if you want like a very simple process to be able to set up, to be able to fill the funnel with more new opportunities every day, I suggest having a look at our 7-Day Warrior Speed Lead Challenge. It's designed to be able to give you something really simple to set up that you can set up actually this week, and you can set up in less than a couple of hours actually, by the way, to help you run advertising campaigns to your business. And bring more people through this funnel process. It's just very, very simple to be able to set up. Shows you step by step the things that you need to be thinking about in order to push more people to that next level of the outcome that you're after as a business owner. So I would suggest checking that out. It's only $27. It's absolutely nothing, but it'll just show you a step as to what to do.
Is that all? $27.
That's it. That is definitely it. So, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm sure you've got plenty from it. If you have got some value from today, just type the word value below in the comments. If you got some value from today, of course. And, if it's enough value, give it a share as well. Share it with people that you might know as well. It's really, really important to be able to, if you are looking to take your business to a new level, to start thinking a little bit differently, especially when it comes to marketing and client acquisition. We are in an ever-changing world right now. So, economies are changing. The way we market to those economies are changing. And, sometimes what we've got to do to be able to differentiate ourselves is do something slightly differently. So we need to get ourselves out of the business owner into the marketing person as well to really dive deep into these areas and design something specific and for our business, right? So it takes just a different level of thinking to normal to be able to think like a marketer properly. And only then you'll actually get the proper vision that you must have in order to take your acquisition of clients, new customers to a whole new level for your business as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, today. Just remember one thing in closing, okay? If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. And remember to be the warrior. I will see you guys on Friday. Both of us will, 1 p.m. Perth time. Remember to be here and get that information that's necessary to get yourself to move forward. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Monday.